Gentlemen, if you use turmeric for joint comfort, heart support, or a calmer prostate, hear me clearly. The wrong food pairing can quietly cancel its benefits. In some men, it can stir up the very prostate problems you are trying to settle. I want you to get real results from that golden spice, not disappointment. Turmeric has a strong reputation for helping the body manage inflammation and for supporting healthy blood flow. It earns that reputation when you use it the right way. The key compound in turmeric is curcumin. Curcumin is powerful, yet your body absorbs only a small amount unless you pair it wisely. When curcumin meets the wrong partner at the same meal, it can irritate your stomach, raise inflammation signals, and interfere with common medicines. That is why two men can take the same amount, but only one feels better. You sprinkle turmeric on breakfast eggs, blend it into a smoothie, sip a golden tea at night. Your urine stream still feels slow. Sleep still breaks for bathroom trips. Morning stiffness still hangs around. The problem is rarely the spice. It is the company it keeps on your plate. My name is Dr. Katherine, a board-certified urologist with more than 20 years caring for men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. I help men protect prostate comfort, circulation, and day-to-day vitality. I also help them avoid the simple mistakes that waste effort and money. In this video, I will show you 3 common foods that sabotage turmeric's benefits for your prostate. I will also give you smart pairings that help your body actually use curcumin. When you combine turmeric correctly, absorption can jump and comfort can follow. You will see the 3 food mistakes, the 3 helpful partners, and a simple way to use turmeric safely and naturally after 60. Stay with me to the end for my Prostate Smart Turmeric routine. You can start with your very next meal. If men's health over 50 matters to you, tap subscribe and the bell. Everything here is made for your stage of life. If this message speaks to you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 and tell me what topic would help you most. Alright, let's get precise so you can avoid the traps that flip turmeric against your prostate goals and start using it the way your body understands. Many men in their 60s begin noticing small but steady changes in how their body feels. It is the trip to the bathroom that interrupts a good night's sleep, not just once, but 2 or 3 times. It is the feeling that you never quite finish when you go, or a stream that does not have the same force it once did. They are signs that your prostate needs your attention, and it is completely natural to seek out gentle, natural ways to support it. This is precisely why turmeric has become such a trusted friend for so many of you. You are looking for solutions that work with your body, and the science behind turmeric is truly compelling. The real power comes from its active compound, called curcumin. Think of curcumin as a skilled maintenance crew for your body's cells. Its primary job is to calm inflammation, which is like putting out small fires inside your body. It also fights oxidative stress, which is the wear and tear that can damage your cells over time. For your prostate, this calming action is crucial. When you have chronic low-grade inflammation, it can encourage prostate cells to multiply more than they should. This cellular overgrowth is a key factor in an enlarged prostate or BPH. By soothing this inflamed environment, curcumin helps create conditions that are less friendly to that unwanted growth. It is a foundational strategy. You are not just tackling one symptom, you are helping to maintain the overall health of the prostate itself. I see men in my clinic who, by making turmeric a consistent part of their routine, report a real sense of improvement. They feel they are taking proactive care of themselves, and that in itself is a powerful medicine. Despite all of its promise, curcumin has a fundamental challenge. Your body finds it very difficult to absorb on its own. For a man over 60, this means you might absorb only 1% of the turmeric you consume. The other 99% passes through your system without ever reaching your prostate. This is serious enough but the wrong food combinations make it much worse. Certain foods can block curcumin from ever entering your bloodstream. Others irritate your digestive tract, which is already more sensitive for many men at this stage of life. The most dangerous foods create a significant inflammatory reaction inside your body. This forces the tiny amount of curcumin you do absorb to become an emergency responder. Your healing compound gets diverted, and your prostate remains unprotected. This is the core of the problem. This is exactly why we need to talk about the 3 specific foods you should never combine with turmeric. Knowing what to avoid is just as important as knowing what to take. And I will also give you 3 powerful partners that work in harmony with turmeric. These partners can dramatically increase how much of the healing power actually gets to where it is needed most. This combination of avoiding the blockers and embracing the enhancers is the secret to making turmeric truly effective for your prostate health. The first food combination you must avoid involves common cooking oils. I am talking about high omega-6 seed oils like corn oil, soybean oil, cottonseed oil, and sunflower oil. These are not the oils you buy for their health benefits. They are the hidden industrial-grade oils used in most store-bought salad dressings, mayonnaise, processed snacks, and restaurant deep fryers. They are so common that you are likely consuming them without a second thought. And that is the problem. Here is what happens inside your body. When you mix these oils with turmeric, it becomes a biological contradiction. Curcumin works to calm specific growth signals in the prostate, pathways that can encourage unwanted cell growth if they are too active. Now, research shows that these omega-6 oils do the exact opposite. Once you digest them, they actively turn on those very same growth signals. So you have turmeric trying to shut down the alarm, and the oil you ate pouring fuel on the fire. The curcumin becomes overwhelmed. It cannot possibly calm a pathway that is being constantly activated. So your prostate receives no protective benefit. This means if you take your turmeric supplement with a lunch that has a standard vinaigrette or eat foods cooked in these oils, you are likely canceling out the entire reason you are taking turmeric. For many men, this combination can also lead to feelings of bloating and digestive discomfort. Your system has to manage the inflammatory oil, leaving it unable to properly absorb the healing spice. The solution is straightforward and effective. You need to swap these inflammatory oils for their anti-inflammatory cousins. Use extra virgin olive oil for your dressings and low-heat cooking. Choose avocado oil when you need to roast or sauté at higher temperatures. Pairing turmeric-rich meals with something like fresh pineapple salsa adds another supportive element that we'll get into soon. These healthy fats do not trigger the dangerous growth pathways. In fact, they will later play a key role in helping your body absorb curcumin properly. Make this simple rule for yourself. Never consume your turmeric with a meal that contains these processed seed oils. Your prostate's defense system relies on this separation. Now, let us move from the pantry to the grill. The second dangerous combination often surprises men because it involves a food many consider a healthy source of protein. The second major food trap that weakens turmeric's impact on your prostate is charred or heavily processed meats. I'm talking about those blackened steaks, crispy strips of bacon, high-heat roasted wings, and the quick burgers from fast food places. These foods may look appetizing, and they've become part of many regular routines, but they bring along compounds that quietly work against what turmeric is supposed to support. When meats are cooked over very high, dry heat, they form what are called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. The name is fitting because they accelerate aging and damage within your body's cells. For a man over 60, this is like setting off 5-alarm fire inside your body. Your system goes into emergency mode. The limited amount of curcumin you have managed to absorb is immediately conscripted for emergency duty. It must rush to combat this acute, widespread damage instead of completing its long-term mission to protect your prostate. The curcumin gets used up putting out this dietary fire, leaving your prostate defenseless. I see this all the time. A man seasons his steak with turmeric because he heard it supports inflammation control. Then he throws it on a screaming hot grill, blackens it, and eats it thinking he's done something good for his health. What really happens is that the oxidative surge from the charred meat overwhelms the small amount of turmeric that does make it through the gut, instead of reaching the prostate to support comfort. That turmeric is forced to deal with the immediate fire caused by the meal itself. There's a better way to enjoy your food without giving up flavor. Cooking lower and slower helps reduce those harsh compounds. Moisture-based methods like stewing, baking at moderate heat, or even gentle grilling make a difference. When you do choose to enjoy a grilled meal, pairing it with something like fresh pineapple salsa can support smoother digestion and ease the overall inflammatory load. Pineapple contains natural enzymes that help your gut handle proteins better, creating a friendlier environment for turmeric to work. If you really want that seared steak once in a while, you can use a strategy of smart timing. Enjoy your turmeric supplement or golden milk at a different meal, far away from when you eat the charred food. This gives your body a clean slate to absorb the curcumin without it being diverted for emergency cleanup. Your goal is to assign turmeric to prostate patrol, not constant firefighting. The third and final dangerous pairing is perhaps the most misleading because it often hides behind a facade of being healthy or harmless. They often sneak in under what I call the healthy halo. I am talking about sugary breakfast cereals, morning muffins, store-bought turmeric cookies, and golden milk lattes loaded with syrup. Mixing turmeric with these sugary foods represents a direct biochemical betrayal of your goals. This creates a fundamental conflict inside your body. Turmeric's most important job is to reduce inflammation. Refined sugar does the exact opposite. It actively promotes inflammation. When you eat sugar, it causes a rapid spike in your blood glucose and insulin. This spike triggers the release of inflammatory messengers throughout your system. So you are introducing an anti-inflammatory agent and a pro-inflammatory substance at the same time. It is like pressing the accelerator and the brake pedal in your car at once. You will not get anywhere, and you strain the entire vehicle. This conflict is especially damaging for men over 60. Your body's ability to manage blood sugar efficiently is not what it used to be. That sugar rush creates an inflammatory environment that directly fuels the processes behind prostate enlargement and discomfort. You are actively undoing the beneficial work of turmeric in real time, moment by moment. There are better ways to bring turmeric into your day without giving up flavor or comfort. Instead of sugary cereal, enjoy a bowl of old-fashioned oats topped with berries and a dash of turmeric. Swap that coffee shop muffin for a slice of whole grain toast with almond butter and a sprinkle of turmeric and cinnamon. If you sweeten your golden milk, use a small amount of raw honey or a touch of pure maple syrup. These better choices provide fiber and healthy fats that slow down sugar absorption and actually support your body's ability to use turmeric effectively. Hold on to this simple rule. If you are using turmeric to fight inflammation, you must not feed the inflammation at the same time. Your prostate cannot begin to heal in an environment flooded with sugar. Now that you understand what to avoid, let us focus on the powerful partners that can transform turmeric from a weak supplement into a targeted prostate-protecting medicine. Let's turn our attention to your first powerful partner, fresh pineapple. Think of the curcumin in turmeric as a powerful healing agent waiting to be used. The natural enzyme in pineapple, called bromelain, acts as the key that unlocks this potential and guides it into your system. Bromelain works by gently supporting your intestinal lining. It helps create temporary passageways that allow more curcumin to move into your bloodstream. This does not harm your gut. It simply makes the absorption process more efficient. Research shows that bromelain can dramatically increase how much curcumin your body can use. This means a significantly larger amount of the active compound can reach your prostate cells and begin its protective work. This partnership is a beautiful example of ancient wisdom meeting modern science. Traditional healing systems have long paired spices with specific fruits for a reason. We now have the research to understand why this is so effective. For a mature digestive system that may not absorb nutrients as easily as it once did, this enzymatic boost is incredibly valuable. You can bring pineapple into your day in easy, tasty ways. A small side of fresh pineapple next to a turmeric seasoned fish works beautifully. A few small pieces blended into a smoothie with turmeric and oat milk gives you a refreshing boost. Even topping a mild curry with a light pineapple salsa can turn an ordinary meal into something your body can use better. When you pick your pineapple, go for ripe and fresh, not the kind sitting in heavy syrup. Add fresh pineapple chunks to a morning smoothie with a teaspoon of turmeric for a savory option. Make a fresh salsa with pineapple, cilantro, and a pinch of turmeric to serve with chicken or fish. If you take a turmeric supplement, simply have it with a small bowl of fresh pineapple. A helpful tip is to use the pineapple core as well, as it is rich in bromelain. Just blend the core into your smoothies. Remember that heat destroys bromelain. For the full benefit, you need fresh or frozen pineapple. The canned fruit and syrup will not provide this enhancing effect. Pineapple helps the door open. Now, let's give turmeric the right vehicle. Healthy fats play a quiet but vital role in helping turmeric do its work. I often tell my patients to think of healthy fat as the delivery truck for turmeric. Without that truck, most of the good stuff never makes it to where it needs to go. Turmeric on its own struggles to pass into your bloodstream, but with the right fat alongside it, your body absorbs it far more effectively. When you eat turmeric with quality fats, it can travel to the parts of your body that need it most. This includes your circulation, your joints, and of course, your prostate. I've seen many men notice better flexibility, less stiffness, and calmer urinary patterns once they start combining turmeric with these nourishing fats. It's a small shift that delivers real results. The best sources for this job are extra virgin olive oil, avocado and its oil, coconut milk or oil, and the natural fats found in nuts like walnuts and almonds. These fats are beneficial beyond just transport. They possess their own anti-inflammatory properties and support cardiovascular health. Good blood flow to the pelvic region is fundamental for prostate function, making this a double benefit. A crucial point to remember is that you must use the right fats for this delivery service. Do not use the inflammatory processed seed oils we discussed earlier, such as corn or soybean oil. Using those would be like hiring the enemy to deliver your medicine. They would cause harm on the route meant for healing. Always consume your turmeric with a source of these good fats. Sauté your vegetables with turmeric and olive oil. Prepare your golden latte using coconut milk. If you take a turmeric supplement, make sure you take it with a meal that contains some avocado, a handful of nuts, or is cooked with a healthy oil. Only a small amount of fat is needed to make this delivery system work effectively. We've opened the door and fueled the delivery. Now, let's add a gentle companion for comfort. Across many traditions, a touch of raw honey has been used to help strong spices settle more smoothly. I see this often with turmeric. A small amount makes the flavor gentle and easier to enjoy, which matters when you're trying to build a daily habit that actually lasts. This isn't about adding sugar for sweetness. It's about creating a warm, soothing experience that encourages you to keep going. Raw honey is fundamentally different from processed sugar or the syrups we discussed earlier. It contains natural antioxidants, enzymes, and compounds that have their own anti-inflammatory and prebiotic qualities. When you pair raw honey with turmeric, they create a synergistic relationship. The honey helps to soothe the digestive tract, which allows for a calmer and more efficient absorption of curcumin. Its antioxidants also work together with curcumin to combat oxidative stress throughout the body. This partnership offers specific benefits for men over 60. It can help calm a sensitive stomach, support the beneficial bacteria in your gut, and provide a steady source of energy without the sharp, inflammatory spike caused by refined sugar. This overall calming effect on your system is exactly the kind of internal environment that allows your prostate to thrive.